This is Tim Woods with ClickPhones and ClickDesigns. This is going to be another quick little hit here on just something I'm working on. I'm kind of funnel hacking something and I'm creating a template more or less of it. And so I need some graphics to work with that. And in this case, I need a graphic of 3 cell phones which are going to be put together. And so if we look in my designs, we can see here I've already got 2 of them, and all these are templates in ClickDesigns that I just saved basically. So I didn't create the graphics or anything because this is just going to be a quick hit. Like I said, that we're just putting something together to represent something that's duplicating. So you see we have a phone facing forward, we have a phone facing to the right, we need a phone facing to the left. And so how we're going to do that is just make sure we're on templates. I'm going to click on the devices category. We're going to go to subheadline, choose phones, and then we're going to look for a phone that's pointed to the right, and we'll just have to scroll down. Could use that one, but I don't quite like the way it looks, so we'll have to scroll down a little more. I think I'm going to use this one right here. And so I'm just going to click on the edit, bring it up together. All right, it's loaded up now. And it's kind of interesting, it's that subject. Doesn't quite fit with the other thing, but that's okay. We'll just use this for example. Okay, so all I'm going to do here is change the name and save. All right, once we do that, we can go ahead and exit. And we can see that we have all 3 phones here. Now, the way that the bundles category works in ClickDesigns is very specific, and so we will not be using that. We're going to do what I guess you would call a freeform bundle. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on Start from Scratch, go for blank cabinets, and we'll go ahead and accept the default size and load that up. All right, we're loaded up here. So let's do a quick look here at what we're trying to do a reasonable version of. As you see right here, we have this kind of image right here where you got these 3 phones together. This is on the Metro by T-Mobile site, and so we're going to try to create something looks something like that. So that's our idea that we have in mind. So we've got our blank cabinets here, and so first of all, unlike a actual bundle like that would go with an order stack, this is going to be a much smaller picture, and so that's first thing. And so what we want to do here is go to Designs, and then under Designs we want to look for Devices right there, and they're the most, and since they're the last 3 templates created under Devices, they're right there. So we'll go ahead and choose Use on this one here. This is going to be the one in the middle, and it's much bigger than our cabinets, and so we're going to go ahead and squeeze that down some. We'll just use our size handles on the corners to do that. And we'll try to center it up there. Actually, I think it probably need to be just a bit smaller like that. Go ahead and get that sized up. Okay, just like that. All right, and the border area around it's not too bad. Sometimes these border areas around an image will stick out the whole way and you need to adjust them, but not in this case. It doesn't look like. So let's go back to our designs, go to our devices. Let's go ahead and use this one that's pointing to the right. And we're going to size it down some. We want to get about the same size as the other one. Okay, so what I think we want to do here real fast is select this one in the center here. Go to our layers, Okay, and you see when you change from image to image, you can see they both say image, but if we click on the other, you can see it will select the other one. So this image here, we want to go ahead and change this to center. This will make it easier to figure things out. And then let's go ahead and lock that in place. And this one here will change to right. And we're going to not lock that in place quite yet. Alright, so we want to go ahead and size this down some. Get them to be about the same size. That looks about right. Maybe just a bit smaller. Enough that that'll work. Now you notice, if we go to the other one, that the border is a little further out here. So I generally like to bring that in some. We do that in the crop image tool here in the image settings. That can really help here. And then we will go here. We're going to put it about like that. And then we're going to move our scroll bar, go down to the bottom, and we're going to send it backwards. That way it will be behind the center phone. Maybe we'll resize it just a bit there. And that should be good. Now that I got it in place, let me go ahead and look like it wiped out that name. We made some changes for some reason. Let's go ahead and try this again. Alright, let's go ahead and lock that one. And the reason we're locking them is so when we start moving things around, it can be easy to accidentally click on one of these boundary areas and end up moving the wrong thing. So now we have that. Let's go back to our designs. And let's pick our phone that's moved to the left. Again, we have this big kind of area here. Let's size it down. And you see this one has a pretty good boundary around it too, at least on that corner area. Alright, now we're getting close to what we want. Like that may be right. Okay, so you see if I click on the one that we're working with, we can still move it around. So let's move it like that. But you see this one, you see how they got the border, but the center one comes over here, so it'd be easy enough to accidentally click on that and move that, which is why we locked it in place. Alright, let's go ahead and I think size-wise we look good there. Let's go ahead and move that backwards. Let's go ahead and change the name. Not that one. You'll have to be careful when you work with this stuff. Alright. Let's go ahead and look at playing with the border somewhat. Okay, that's what happened. See, as soon as I started adjusting that border around there, it changed back to image. So apparently that's something we need to watch out for. I didn't realize it did that, but it did. So we'll just rename it again. It has an interesting little quirk. Alright. And then let's size it just a little bit like that. Pull it up. think that's going to be good. We'll go ahead and lock it for right now. So all three of these are locked. None of them should be able to move. None of them do move. So we're doing good on our layers. We can go ahead and close out that panel. Anytime we want to, we just click on the layer button. That'll bring it back up. We can unlock these if we need to make adjustments later on. So now that is going to be giving it a name. Save it. Now the other thing we might want to do here is our cabinets has a lot of space between there, so we might want to just grab that like that. And we're not able to, so there's a problem right there, you see. Because they're locked, we can't do that. So we'll have to unlock these. So there's a couple of ways that we can select all of these. We can select one of them and come down here and click this button that says select all. And you see now they have boundary boxes around them until you click that button again to unselect. Another way you can do that is to take your mouse cursor in this case and run it across all three. And you see it did the same thing until you click outside that area. And then the third way, actually there are four ways, I'll take that back. So a fourth way of doing that is to select one, hold down the shift button, select the other two. Again, that's temporary until you click outside that area. And you notice none of this is involving the layers panel. So the other way, if you want it to be more permanent than just grabbing it and moving it one time, is you can click on group, and that will group them together. But it's pretty much like hitting the shift button. As soon as you hit outside, it's going to go away. So we're just going to do it the easy way here. Grab it like that, and we're going to move the whole thing like this. And then we will resize things. Actually, let's go ahead and see this change to a group. Now, let's go ahead and call this phone trio group. Save that, and let's lock it. And so you notice that this name that is very touchy on the layers panel if you give it a name, so you'll have to keep an eye on that. All right, let's go and resize, get out of here, resize our cabinets down. Then we'll save it. And there you can see it's in our collection under my designs. So that's really it. I'm going to take that picture and I'll use it in a project, but I just wanted to show you how you can put things together like that, doing what I call a freeform bundle, in which we're not using the bundle templates, we're using individual templates and just position them, locking them into place, and then making any adjustments we need to make. So that's it for right now. My name is Tim Willis. I'm a certified ClickFunnels funnel builder. I make tutorial and demonstration videos on ClickFunnels, ClickDesigns, other useful tools for funnel hackers and funnel hacking. That's the video for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye.